Brahminical System of Education. Published by Wikipedia. Brahminical System of Education was an ancient system of education in ancient India. It was based on Vedic tradition. The main objective of the educational system was to make the students self-reliant. The curriculum of the system was based on Vedas. The important contributions of the system were developments of Upanishads, 6 schools of the Indian philosophy and the ancient texts of India. Etymology of Brahminical. In the Indian philosophy, the word Brahminical has 2 major meanings. The first meaning is related to the concept of Brahman as the supreme reality. Similarly, the second meaning is related to the thoughts of Brahmins. Aims of education. Its main aim was all-round development of the human lives. It included the physical, mental and spiritual development of human life. It also included worldly aspect of the life. It focused on self-reliance, self-control, formation of character, individual development, knowledge of social and civil life and preservation of national culture. In the Indian philosophy, Brahman denotes the highest universal principle of the ultimate reality in the universe. According to Indian philosophy, Brahman is the immaterial, efficient, skillful and final cause of all phenomena. After the later Vedic period, the Upanishads were developed more on the basis of the concept of Atman and Brahman as revealed by the Vedic sage Yajnavalkya. The Upanishads are considered as the last part of the Vedas and also known as Vedanta school of the ancient Indian philosophy. In the Indian philosophy, Atman is the identification of the self, which is the pure consciousness, and Brahman is the universal self of the universe and the ultimate reality of the universe. The ultimate goal of the Brahminical system of education was to understand the concept Atman and Brahman. Curriculum. The curriculum of the educational system was focused to learn Vedic mantras, knowledge of religious rituals like Karamkanda, Havan, and Yajna. The course of study was much more vast than of Vedic period. It included all the 4 branches of Vedas, and the study of Itihas, Puranas, Vyakaran, arithmetic, Shraddha Kalp, astrology, ethics, demonology, Yajur-Veda, Nyayashastra, Smriti, Jyotish, astronomy, mathematics, Indian philosophy, surgery, medicine, literatures, warfare, archery, snake charming etc. Principles of education. In the Brahminical system, education fee was free. There was a tradition of giving guru-shishya to Acharya by his student who completed the study course of education. It was also not mandatory that guru-shishya would be physical wealth, but it can be in any form. The education of a student started from Upanayana ritual. It was performed between 4 and 9 years of age. After it, the student was sent to Gurukula for the study. In the Upanayana, an Acharya was assigned to the student. The Acharya took care of his students like father and impart proper education, training and guidance to them. The students had to study in the Gurukula for minimum of 12 years. There was regulated daily routine for students in the Gurukula. The motto before them was simple living and high thinking. A sense of discipline grew up among the disciples. The daily routine consisted of bathing, yagya, pujan, bhiksha, serving the Guru, reading Vedas, etc. According to Atharvaveda, proper rearing, education and suitable environment can bring everything to the students. Therefore, in the Brahminical education, building of character was given much attention. After Upanayana ritual, the students were supposed to maintain strict celibacy. The strict celibacy was helpful in controlling of the senses and the mind. This led to the proper development of the personality of the students. The principles of education was not only theoretical but was also practical. The educational system was based on psychological principles, so corporal punishment was considered as sin. Therefore, there was no corporal punishment in the educational system. In the Brahminical system, students were free to choose their specializations according to their abilities. Karma Siddhanta and stratification of caste system had no effect on the courses of study in Brahminical education. System of Gurukul. In Brahminical tradition, Gurukul was developed around the family of a single teacher called as Acharya. According to R.K. Mukherjee, the tradition was dependent on the system of individual schools and ideal succession of the teachers and disciples. The disciples admitted in the Gurukul had to leave their old names and paternity recognitions for education purpose. The disciples were given new names and recognitions according to the lineage of the Gurukul. Some major examples of the Gurukul were Yajnavalkya Ashram, Kapil Ashram, Gautam Ashram, Pundrik Ashram, Shaunka Mahashala Vishwamitra Ashram, Shandilya Ashram, Vyasa Paitha, etc. Major important centers. Major important centers of Vedic learning were Taxila, Sharda Peeth, Kashi, Mithila and Navadvip, and a number of centers in South India.